What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Leroy. So back here again for another video, man. Today we got a video uploaded by Geek. This one is called the DisneyWorld RICO, inside the largest crew takedown in Florida history. I think this is the guy who uploaded. He be uploading like videos that like have to do with like a lot of different gangs and certain artists and music stuff. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna check this out because it's been trending and a lot of people have been talking about this. So with that being said, I have no idea who this DisneyWorld RICO character is. You know what I'm saying? I have no idea I don't know too much about the whole. I know Jacksonville is a big thing. I watched a video about that I think a while back. You know what I'm saying, with the whole Fulio and all them cats down there. Anyways, man, but we're gonna get into this, see what they got going for us. Before we get into it, let me know down below in the comments, man, how was your day? Hopefully it was pretty good, and if it wasn't, hopefully this message is a little bit better. I don't know how this is gonna make it better, but you know what I'm saying? We'll see.
When you come to Orlando, you think about Disney. Even though we ain't never been to Disney and shit ain't sweet, but people think about Disney when they...
No cap. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Bro started out, he like spitting facts. Every time I go to Orlando, I go to one of the theme parks, my nigga. I ain't here for all the extra. You know what I'm saying? I don't live in Florida, but you know what I'm saying? So I don't live in Florida. I consider it almost like a second home, though. I ain't gonna lie to you, because I go down there a lot, but it's like, I go down there for the theme parks and to have fun, not you know what I'm saying, get involved in that.
When they talk about Florida,
when we think of Orlando, we think of Disney World, we think of Orlando
Magic.
Yeah. Everybody get that concept of Disney and all that. I don't know. I guess that's just how they see it from the outside.
Well,
and like I said,
typically doesn't telegraph our moves. What I can tell you is that these two gangs, the 438 gang and the Army gang, have got our attention now.
The other 5 already in custody are responsible for nearly $2 million stolen property, 59 stolen vehicles, and 19 stolen firearms.
Dang, these niggas.
Prominent people at the top. Just between those 8 people, they're responsible for 230 felony charges.
Jesus,
Smith,
man.
better known as Glock 9. Just
oh yeah, Glock 9 and all them. Yeah.
For 52 felonies.
Hi, what is up, everybody? It's been far too long. The last episode was in Florida, and for this video, we gotta return there once more.
I was about to say, this nigga who did the last one, right? You know what I'm saying? Talking about Glock 9 and all them. And Fulio, and you know what I'm saying? The whole Jacksonville stuff.
Disney World's Orlando, where folks witnessed one of the largest RICO cases in state history. Operation X take 34 people down from 2 separate crews. To show you what this looks like, the entire Bobby Shmurda and GS9 indictment was 63 pages. This RICO case in Florida is 700 pages long.
What?
Stalking people at concerts and putting informants in place to
This
control phone calls.
Yo, this is crazy. This is the thing about like gangs and ish, bro. It's like you have to think, like, if you have a big gang organization and niggas moving like that, and it's like a lot of y'all, especially within a certain scene and area, it's like you gotta know, like, niggas is like, this shit is not gonna go down good, bro. Like, not only niggas gonna be dead for sure, but like innocent people gonna get involved. You know what I'm saying? Niggas gonna get caught in the crossfire. Niggas gonna be working with the feds. Niggas gonna make pleas. Niggas gonna make be snitching. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. It's like, if you're gonna have a run something, you gotta run something kind of small, you know. But I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know.
9. The face of the other side, 438, is well-known rapper Hotboii. Both of them.
Oh, that's his name. Yeah, I've seen him before.
Industry together till it all went left.
He looks familiar.
Into this year-long war that came crashing down quick, with folks hanging out the windows of cars, wielding AK-47s in broad daylight, hitting daycares and memorials. The city saw 30 back-to-back shootings in 6 months, and it forced Orlando to bring in the MBI, or Metropolitan Bureau of Investigations. Basically, Florida's version of the FBI.
I was about to say, I ain't never heard of that.
Using wiretaps, Instagram, and evidence they found on people's phones.
Good
Sometimes
grief.
thousands of photos and videos that map out drug routes from Orlando to California, with folks taking trips back and forth, smuggling hundreds of thousands of dollars in suitcases, flying those separate to bring the product home, where they launder the profits through cars, guns, and show dogs. Glock 9, who signed a $2 million deal with Young Money and Birdman when he was only 18, now faces 52 charges, including frauding the government out of $10,000 through a series of PPP loan scams.
Yo, hey, niggas been going up talking about that, the PPP loan and the SPB, you know what I'm saying, all that ish, but like, niggas is getting in trouble for that, bro. Stop, don't do that shit, nigga. Cause I've been talking to, I ain't gonna say nothing, but I've been like, niggas been like, I've been hearing ish, you know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, bro. Why would you like? I hear niggas doing that shit, and it's like, come on, bro. Like, you gonna get caught, nigga. You know what I'm saying? A good majority of the time, bro. It's like, come on, dog.
Did when he tried showing it off to his friends on Instagram. And when the news dropped of a pending RICO charge, his once friend turned rival, hotboii, decided to go on the run, and then turned himself in. But then went on the run again after they revoked his bond.
This nigga turned himself in. Hey, oh, I seen that video.
First, check out my song of the day.
Uploaded on Chopper's channel. Yeah. MGK Daddy trying to do this rap thing now, huh? Okay. That nigga for sure look like MGK Daddy or something.
Nah, look at your little face. Alright, let's get it. We're gonna stand Molly McGee.
Oh my gosh. I don't want to care. I don't care.
I've ever covered. And in order to understand it, we gotta travel to the tourist capital of America, home of Walt Disney Entertainment, with 70 million visitors coming in and out each year.
Right.
Orlando,
It's a lot of white folks in that area. You know what I'm saying? You don't expect this.
The infamous ghettos of West Orlando. Backcountry roads, dry industrial land with scattered housing complexes and homes.
That
It
shit
may
ugly.
not look like much, but it got so bad.
Hey, don't get mad when I say that, cause like I used to. There's a couple areas like that where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Not exactly like that, but similar.
Back
You
in
know?
the 80s and 90s,
Not where I'm at now, but where I used to. You know what I'm saying?
they gave it the nickname Warlando.
It's a war going on in Orlando, and I'm not saying like a big war, it's just a war amongst ourselves and all this killings.
But 3 artists from there were making a way out. Glock 9, hotboii, and Pootie. Each from a different
I ain't never heard of
neighborhood
him.
with a unique Florida sound. And where most cities have problems when 3 artists are coming up, these 3 were helping each other, sharing blog connections on WorldStar and Say Cheese TV, making songs together.
Put a nigga on Say
tied in,
Cheese.
bro. Like, we was like brother. We sleep with these jits, like, every day be around these same jits. I don't know, shit went left. Yeah, that shit went left.
You can look at
The
niggas
first to
and
really
like
blow
tell
up
they're from
was Glock
Florida.
9, with his massive song called 10%, hitting 35 million views this summer of 2018.
Damn.
He had such a raw talent and energy that 2 months later, Birdman and Young Money would sign him to a $2 million deal. It inspired his friends hotboii and Pootie to take music more serious. But Glock 9 was unpredictable. He was wild. You tell him there's rules, he was breaking them.
You have been in jail more than 10 times?
Yeah,
You're 18 right now?
yeah,
You've been in jail 12 times.
yeah.
This
Arrested
nigga,
from
hey,
possession
he wear that
of
shit like a
tools
damn
and
badge,
guns.
don't he?
He went from stealing cars in GTA at 11 to snatching real cars at 13. And after signing this $2 million deal with Birdman, Glock 9 was getting picked up twice a year and beating every case thanks to Young Money's private lawyers. He
Yeah.
even bragged through text messages about being out on 4 separate bonds at once thanks to his defense attorney.
Damn.
Like, I only knew I get
That's what I'm telling you, bro. I was just, I don't want to talk about necessarily the discussion I was having with somebody, but me and someone was talking about something that the other person went through with the law or whatever, and it was like, yo, you think if I, you know what I'm saying, did so and so and so, so like, I was like, damn, like, nigga, to be honest, you right now, probably not, but like, if you have money and you got like a lot of money and you know the right people, shit, you can probably get off with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all about who you know, your money and connections, bro, I'm telling you.
I'm hot here. I'm gonna crash. They don't understand me. They don't get what I was doing it for.
2018, the year he blew up, his friend hotboii was serving 2 extra years in a Florida detention center for wrecking the place. But one day
Damn.
they gave him a 24-hour pass to go home, and he went straight to the studio to
24
record
hours?
music with Glock 9 and Pootie, creating this song Hooligan, which would have been a massive record, except they would never release it. Glock 9 was burning bridges left and right. He had a falling out with Say Cheese TV, one of the largest bloggers and platforms to exist, who's promoting him.
You don't got more money than me.
Boston.
You ain't gonna last long no way, nigga. That's why your own niggas switching up on you, cause that money getting to your head.
Damn.
You haven't made it yet, bro.
This Say Cheese, bro?
By the
I
time
didn't know that.
hotboii got out of juvie, on the outside, Glock 9 and Pootie started going at each other, leaving hotboii caught in the middle.
Why is there no hotboii Glock 9 records, no Pootie hotboii records?
Shit just went up. Shit went up.
You being cool with both of them, do you think you could kind of squash that beef? You tried before.
Yeah, I tried.
Yeah.
That shit dead.
But with the release
Damn.
of these RICO papers, the feds paint a picture of a bunch of crews competing to further their own interests. It wasn't just music they were into. It was all sorts of money schemes in the criminal underworld they had hands in. Glock 9 had his own clan, All Friends No Family, or AFNF, who mainly stay in the Mercy Drive area of West Orlando, which they say was built on a cemetery. It has mandated 24/7 police patrols, and AFNF was organizing like a war was about to happen, texting each other gang structures and rules. They had a system where a female associate would legally purchase guns for everybody in the crew who was a convicted felon. And when a Kentucky rapper named 2K Baby came to visit Orlando, AFNF robbed him of his jewelry, taking the grills from his mouth, his money, then went on Instagram.
I know this nigga. Wasn't this nigga cool with didn't him and DDG have a song together or something like that? Him and DDG, and then like I know he was cool, I think, with Polo G and him. That's crazy. He said he's from Kansas.
And when a Kentucky rapper named
Kentucky,
2K
my
Baby
bad,
came to visit Orlando, AFNF robbed him of his jewelry, taking the grills from his mouth, his money, then went on Instagram Live at the Mercy Drive apartments, challenging his folks to come get it back.
This the only way you gonna come in, the only way you gonna pull out. What you gonna do?
Let me see where you at. You already putting insurance.
The bridge, the same place this shit happened at.
Mercy Drive.
Mercy Drive.
Exactly.
Hey, my homeboy said he want the chain back,
How much y'all gonna spend for it?
By October of 2019, the tension with the various crews was rising. Pootie dropped this song, Address It, a freestyle where he was dissing Glock 9, saying they both bleed the same and that it was war. And right around then, the Orlando police began putting in surveillance early. They knew shit was starting to boil over. Equally, the crews knew they were being watched. They even set up counter surveillance to watch the feds watching them, posting videos to Instagram with middle finger emojis pointed at hidden squad cars in the bushes. And by the time 2020 rolled around, there were agents watching Hotboii at all his concerts, with officers stalking Instagram feeds as well because they couldn't believe the money people were pulling in.
That's crazy. Niggas
Hotboii,
be quick to go to social media too to show that shit off.
But the feds were watching him make plays on his cell phone, texting people for t-shirts, which was a code word for 100 pounds of coke that was to be broken up and resold. See, these wiretaps didn't only reveal what the rappers and crews were doing, it went all the way to the source of supply for the gangs in the city. Specifically, Hotboii's 438 gang from the Silver Star, Pine Hills area of West Orlando. As the feds wiretapped the most prominent narco trafficker in the city who's doing business with them, an Orlando kingpin who bi-weekly was smuggling bulk US currency to the tune of 200 grand in suitcases and using girls as mules to fly that product back from and resell in Orlando.
They gotta make a movie out of this shit.
Where they were telling each other to save these messages as a reminder, because they were about to be millionaires. But with the feds monitoring warehouses, dodging lookouts left and right, the beef between Glock 9's side and Pootie and Hotboii was really about to escalate a few months later in April, at a house party where Glock 9's best friend would shoot Hotboii's right-hand man, Wolf Luma, killing him. This was Pootie's good friend too. The event brought Hotboii and Pootie much closer. 11 days after, they had a funeral for Wolf Luma, where Hotboii filmed this iconic music video at the service with everybody dressed in all black. Later that same day, they all went back to Pootie's neighborhood to hold a vigil for their friend who was killed. But their rivals AFNF found out. Driving over to the memorial in a small, dark SUV, they began shooting into the crowd that was gathered, hitting Pootie and 3 others, killing a pro football prospect who had just signed with Louisville University.
Like I said earlier,
investigators say this was retaliation just for Glock 9's friend getting arrested for the shooting of Wolf Luma. The very next month.
See, damn, it's like, damn, like, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like one of my, like, I ain't gonna go into it.
90,000 people tuned in for the live stream of the funeral for this 18-year-old football player who was killed.
Damn.
There was a chilling moment when the bishop quieted the whole room and said, "No suspect has been arrested yet, but folks are sitting here knowing who did it. This has to stop." See, Glock 9 and others in AFNF had set up this network of unemployment scams across various states in the country with a database of names, addresses, and credit scores, all saved on Glock 9's phone. He was using these scams to pay for the bonds of lower-ranking members that got jammed up. That way, they could fund this war for a long time, choosing to discuss business over FaceTime to prevent the feds from listening in. Both the 438 gang and AFNF had hierarchies and subsets. Both of them were competing as the feds watched 438 members boast through text message that they had enough money and guns to do what they wanted, and that made AFNF jealous. By the summer of 2020, the beef even spilled out of town into Jacksonville, Florida, with Glock 9 putting out this song on the 1st of July called Criminal Minds. And in it, he says his enemies were clicking up making teams. He was actually talking about the well-known rapper Fulio out of Jacksonville.
Right. I was thinking, so I was like, Jacksonville, you know what I'm saying? Fulio and all them, right?
And you wrote a statement, all three of them things do not go together, boy, you tripping.
All because Fulio would take a photo with Pootie, and this made Glock 9 mad. So he started dissing Fulio's deceased friends, and it caused Fulio's enemies from Jacksonville, like Queso, to then click up with Glock 9, where there was even almost a massive brawl at a mall in Atlanta.
So it sounded like it's two. It was two. Originally, it was 3 clicks, you know what I'm saying? 1 click, 2 of these started beefing with each other. One was kind of stuck in the middle. One slightly started leaning this way. Now it's these niggas versus this nigga. Then the nigga also, another click pop out of nowhere. Nah, it's not popped out of nowhere, but you know what I'm saying? Jacksonville nigga. This nigga cool with one of the niggas from here. You know what I'm saying? So all these niggas is the same. And then this nigga just like, damn, you know, fuck him, fuck him, fuck him. And it's like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's going on, right? Or am I, you know what I'm saying? Niggas just versus everybody.
Queso crossed paths with Pootie, and things were seconds away from turning dangerous.
Oh, you can't stop all y'all. Y'all get to shoot at them cotton. Cotton can't stop all y'all. Shit! Oh, what is this popping now? Yo, ass, they running up on niggas' ass in the mall.
But back in Orlando, the OPD was concerned there would be a string of shootings very soon, and they were right. 4 days into July, police arrived at a house in West Orlando with reports of gunshots. They found Glock 9's car with dark tinted windows riddled in bullets, and him nowhere to be found.
Dang.
Listening in on phone calls, the feds learned of new strategies AF&F was using to avoid police when they were going on missions. They were riding around in rental vehicles with dark tints to see if they would get pulled over frequently in case they had to gun it in a high-speed chase. They were even going to put white boy stickers on vehicles so the police would think it was white people in the car and not try and stop them. 4 days after they found Glock 9's car abandoned.
Hey, is that a good idea? I don't know if that's a good I ain't never seen a white nigga put white boy on the stand, you know what I'm saying? That's interesting though. You know what I'm saying? That's an interesting idea. Like niggas and gangs and shit, they be thinking they're creative is the creativity is up there, man. They're just investing in the wrong places. But niggas is, you know what I'm saying?
One of his friends, who went by the name Baby Joker, was driving around deep in 438 territory looking for rivals to tag. He pulled in at a place where one of hotboi's good friends stayed at, driving a gray Dodge Challenger, and began firing at folks. With people scattering all over the yard, hotboi's friend reacted quickly, running inside to grab his Draco, and came back, shooting at Baby Joker in the gray Dodge Challenger, which at this point was stranded in the middle of the road with the driver's hands all shot up, unable to get away. Baby Joker was dead. The craziest part, hotboi's friend, the guy they were aiming at, was someone they knew since they were kids. This particular shooting would get referenced in a lot of music, as 438 boasted about this failed hit attempt. In his song Left Lonely, Hotboy tells Glock 9 directly, "Your little stepper ran down and he died." Hotboy was blowing up and doing songs with Lil Baby. He even signed to 100K Management, the same guys who managed King Von and YNW Melly. And there were other artists from the Silver Star 438 region, like Cut'em Reese, who was getting quite popular.
I heard about him.
Song placements in Madden 2K games. He was even one of the rare artists who was able to get Chief Keef to do a music video with him.
Hey.
The feds had theories. Glock 9 was jealous. Reese's career was taking off. One day, Glock 9 blasted over to Reese's house with rifles and pistols in the car, leaving it riddled with bullets. Witnesses told detectives Glock 9 was trying to eliminate the competition. The very next day, Reese would retaliate back, going with 5 other 438 members to Glock's aunt's house, where he was sleeping at, and they left her house riddled in bullets as well. This particular feud was crazy, as the police counted 5 different attempts where Glock 9 tried to take Reese's life in a matter of months.
Jeez,
including
man.
a time where Reese was filming a music video in his purple Hellcat and was being followed by AF&F members who pulled up next to him in traffic and started shooting. Reese shot back and managed to escape, but then crashed into an oncoming vehicle and had to abandon the purple Hellcat with busted up legs. With all this death and violence happening in the city, Orlando finally hit up the Metropolitan Bureau of Investigations for help. They needed 18 different agencies to collaborate, and the tipping point, of course, was the infamous shootout at the Millennium Mall. If you want the city to act, do something where their money is at risk, in a public space with loads of businesses and wealthy people. On October 8th of last year, Orlando's luxury mall of millennia was a scene of chaos as OPD officers responded to a shooting that broke out in the parking lot. It was 3 against 4, Glock 9 and 3 others versus 3 438 members. On surveillance video, you see the 438 guys leaving the mall, getting into a white BMW, and then rolling the car slowly, with shooters positioned behind the car doors, firing at Glock 9 and his people, who were taking cover behind their own car, with bystanders running everywhere as security rushed to evacuate the mall. And despite a hail of gunfire, nobody actually got hit.
Oh,
but
wow.
now, the feds were getting more search warrants and surveillance than ever before, confiscating cell phones left and right, where they found people's internet history, how to turn semi-automatic guns into fully automatic guns easily,
Oh my
numerous Google
gosh.
searches on phones, looking up specific shootings that happened in the Central Florida area. Meanwhile, the police were meeting with confidential informants who knew all about the 438 gang, their members, their inner workings, everything. The
See?
informants told them
Rat
of
sing account,
$60,000 hits being placed on people's heads and recommended the police act swiftly because more people were gonna die. And the rest, well, the rest of the story you know now. 34 people from 2 rival crews brought down in Operation X. And before I let you go, people always ask me what beats are in the video. I've listed the fantastic producers in order in the description below.
Yeah, that's fire. Shout out to them.
I teamed up with Chris Rich to make an exclusive beat pack focused on that dark, ominous sound.
That's fire. Y'all should definitely go check that out. And with that being
It's called
said,
Rich Stories, and the links for that are in the description below.
thought the video was done.
Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.
All right, man. Well, with that being said, that's that. I had no idea. I knew about the whole Jacksonville stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole with Fulio, and then you know what I'm saying, because of the Who I Smoke stuff. But I didn't know about all this other stuff with the Orlando stuff, like with Glock 9 and hotboii and LP Pooty or LB Pooty. You know what I'm saying? I had never even heard of him. And then I didn't know about the 2K baby situation. This is crazy. Florida's been going crazy the last couple of years, huh? Like, I remember when the biggest artists from Florida and the most I hear from Florida was like when it comes to like areas and stuff was like Broward County. You know what I'm saying? Because the biggest artists, like some of the biggest artists from there, at least a while back, were like still are to some degree. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas like Kodak, X, you know what I'm saying? Ski, Pump, and all them. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was like, those are like back in like 2016 type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that was when those niggas like really started blowing up and stuff. 2016, 2017. You know what I'm saying? That was the most I knew. I wasn't in like the whole like underground like or like street like Florida sound, not like that. Besides like Kodak, you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy what's happening now, and like how deep this stuff really runs. And this thing is, it's plenty of places around the states that are just like this. They're just not as big, or they're not as reported on, or I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? So every little state, you know what I'm saying, has their own affairs and little wars and issues and things going on. I think this one's just one of the most relevant, but probably also just one of the biggest right now. Also, I could be wrong, you know. I don't know everything, you know what I'm saying. It's crazy. I'm not from there, you know what I'm saying. I live in a completely different state. But anyways, this is crazy, you know what I'm saying. We got our own ish to deal with, man. You know what I'm saying. Shit, niggas die around, you know. Anyways, with that being said, shout out to Trap, you know what I'm saying, Trap Geek. I had to check. I was about to say Trap Lord. Anyway, shout out to Trap Geek for this video, man. Y'all let me know down below what y'all thought about this video, man, in the comments, man. Let me know what I don't know. Scoop me in some info if you know something, you know what I'm saying. No snitching, but like if I missed something in the video, or like, you know what I'm saying, just let me know. With that being said, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitch, follow me on YouTube, you know, also follow me on Instagram. Lyrics, that's those things, YouTube channel. There you can see me. So, with that being said, peace.